Hey, it's Tanner from Cruzely.com, and today we are at Ocean Cay. This is MSC's private island. We just spent the day hanging out on the beach, exploring the island. There's so much to like, but there's also a couple of things that we think can be improved. Check it out. So you are looking at Ocean Cay. This is an overview of the island. MSC just opened it in late 2019 and spent about $300 million to renovate it to a paradise for cruise passengers. Take in that view. This is the view from the ship. Let's go ahead and dive into some of the things that we really loved about visiting Ocean Cay. Of course, if you talk about a private island from a cruise line, the first thing that you want to know about are the beaches and the water. That's the big draw to any private island. And in this case, Ocean Cay punches well above its weight. It has 8 white sand beaches all around the island, so there's plenty of spots to choose from. But we think the biggest draw, and what we were so excited about when we saw it for the first time, is how electric blue the water is. Everywhere you go, it is this gorgeous blue water with white sand beaches. To us, this was by far the biggest and best thing about Ocean Cay. You simply cannot find beaches and water like this, free for everybody to use. Anywhere else, any port that we've been, we've never seen this big of an expanse of beach and water. Of course, you can't enjoy the beach without a drink in your hand. In that case, it's the number 2 thing that we love about Ocean Cay. Your drink package from the MSC cruise ship also works while you're on shore. So you don't have to pay for out of pocket if you already have the drink package. You go up to the bar and you order just like you would on the cruise ship. There are little bars dotted all around the island, so you're never far from a drink. We think this is a huge perk that people are gonna love about visiting the island. And in line with that drink package is the third thing that we really like. Your Wi-Fi package from the cruise ship also works on Ocean Cay. So the Wi-Fi extends, it has it all around the island. So if you have a package on board, you can go to the island, use it on the island, post to social media, check email, keep in touch back home. All those perks that you get, instead of leaving them on the ship, they extend out to Ocean Cay. That's a huge advantage over most other ports of call. Now, another big perk that we really liked about the island is the space. Ocean Cay is by far the largest private island that we visited on different cruise lines, so there is tons of space to spread out. You're looking here at South Beach, which is by far the most popular beach, and in the afternoon it can get crowded. But you can head to another beach, or if you just simply walk down a few hundred feet, you'll find plenty of space to spread out. You don't have to worry about people being right next to you. In fact, you can see here, the chairs aren't even next to each other, next to each other, next to each other. They're actually spread out quite a bit, so you can have a little bit of privacy even when you're on a public beach. We loved how much space is available around the island. Now, we have mentioned a lot to like about Ocean Cay, but one of the coolest things is that the cruise line has longer stays in this port. That's because it's only about 65 miles from Miami, so the ship can stay longer and still make it back to port the next day to let everybody off. So most trips will extend to 10, 11, midnight. This gives you an opportunity to go explore the island at night. You can see the ship all lit up. It's a beautiful spot at night, and most cruise passengers on most cruises don't get an opportunity to hang out in port after the sun goes down. And speaking of the sun going down, check out this video. This is the lighthouse on Ocean Cay. Each evening, because the ship stays late at night, you have this opportunity where there's a spectacular lighthouse show where it gets all lit up, all these spotlights top and bottom, is synced up with music. You can hang out on the beach and check it out. We're telling you, we were blown away by this show. It's kind of short, but they do it 2 times a night. On our trip, it was at 9 o'clock and at 10 o'clock, and for us, it was a must-see. Both shows are different, so if you see one, that doesn't mean you necessarily have seen them all. So you can head down, find your spot on the beach, check out the light show. It's something that we don't know of any other cruise line doing, and to us, it was really unique and a great way to cap off the day at Ocean Cay. We really enjoyed this a lot. But there are a couple more things that we really liked about Ocean Cay, and you're looking at one of them right here. On the right side is North Beach, on the left side is South Beach. and you'll notice the water is super calm in between them. MSC built a small barrier island that actually protects this inner lagoon, is what we call it, from the waves and ocean. Here you can see the wind was whipping when we visited, and the open water is pretty rough. But this lagoon, because it's protected, it's always nice and calm and beautiful. So no matter really what the wind is doing, if it's rough out at sea, this lagoon will stay pretty calm. In fact, this is by far the most popular place for passengers to hang out. It was always filled, and you can see exactly why. Now, before we get to the things that we think Ocean Cay can improve, we have one last thing, and you're looking at it right here, the beach shack. There are several of these spots located all around the island, and they serve free food. You get burgers, you can get dogs, pasta salads, some desserts. And why we like them, here is the main buffet, and we went to go stand in line and realized it was going to take forever to get fed. So you can just hop over to one of these beach shacks. They're everywhere, so they're pretty far, it's not a long walk, and you can get served right there without having to worry about lines. Ocean Cay is stunning. However, there are a couple of things that we think MSC can improve, and it starts first with traffic, which sounds a little funny on a tropical island, but as you can see here, if you look closely, there are a couple of golf carts. Now this path goes all around the island, and it's a lot of passengers walk this path to get from beach to beach, but the golf carts and the tram that moves people around the island also use it. So what you find is that you've got to continually watch out for traffic behind and in front of you, step off the path, let them pass, and then go back to walking. It's a little bit unnerving. It's, you know, a slow-paced tropical island. You would love it if you didn't have to constantly be on the lookout for golf carts. Now, the second thing that we think can be improved on Ocean Cay is that currently shade is at a premium. If you see here, MSC has planted a ton of palm trees all around the island. However, they are not really mature yet, so finding natural shade is tough. As well, on the beach, there's no umbrellas unless you rent one. So with the sun beating down, it can get tough during the afternoon. You may want to head back to the ship for a little bit of shelter, come out later in the day or earlier in the morning. But MSC could really improve if there were a way to have more shade around the island for passengers. So that wraps up the 8 things that we loved about Ocean Cay and the 2 things that we think can be improved. Overall, it is a fantastic island. If you're going to visit, you're gonna have a blast. The beach and the water are just to simply die for. If you like this video or you have questions, be sure to put comments below, like, subscribe, and you can also visit us at Cruzely.com. Until next time, happy cruising.